What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and we are back with some more Wasteland 3. Now, last time we left off, we were trying to save whoever Morningstar is. Ran into these guys because we didn't think it would be a fight. Well, turns out it is indeed a fight. So, we are going to try and approach things from this side. I think there might be something else over here. So I'm just gonna kind of set up here, get Kaige-O ready to take this shot. We are getting a little low on ammo. You need to reload. I think everybody else is good to go. Alright, let's take this shot. Perfect. Let's get this disarmed. Oh, it's just a dog. It's just a dog. Okay. Some decent stuff there. We need all the cash and the scrap parts that we can get. That is for sure. Alright, well, we know that these guys are gonna attack us. You're melee, I believe you are ranged. How do we want to do this? Problem is we're not gonna have any cover up here. I don't know if you stay crouched after a conversation. I might only put him up top, though. The problem is we don't have any cover. So maybe we'll kind of do something split here. Quan can go behind the sandbags. Jester, you can kind of go here. Lucia, you can kind of go around. Yeah, our cover is trash over here. Holy cow. Alright, let's do a quick save.
You thought it was a good idea to wander into hardhead turf? It wasn't.
You think that was trespassing? This is trespassing.
Shit! Hardheads! Kill these jerks!
Okay, we got 5 to deal with. Yeah, our cover is horrible here. And you don't have line of sight. Wow. You don't either. You're out of range. Okay, lucky action. We'll take it. Not as great as I was hoping. Lucia's got some nice shots. Let's hit the range guy. Missing 95 is not super great, but we will take that. It's just you're literally 1 away. Let's knock off this dude's armor. Nice shots.
Don't hit me.
The problem is when these guys move up, we have no cover. I'm gonna move you back. Quan, I'm gonna move you up. Take the shot. Perfect. And then move you back. I might move you all the way back. And then Jester, I am going to ambush. We'll see how this goes. Not great. Okay.
Fish in a
Nice shots.
Choo-choo.
Yeah, I didn't expect that, of all things. You have no shots at all up from up here? Oh, you do right here, though. Okay. Jester, you have some decent shots up here. Did okay, I guess. Nice. That's only a 50. That counts as cover. I need a crit. Ugh. These misses are no joke right now. Okay. I think we play safe. Ambush. Let's defend. Let's defend. And let's defend. Yeah, if they're gonna fight... Ow. This is a horrible place to fight. This is not going well for us at all. Alright, you get a 79, or 89. Nice kill. I don't understand. Okay, because you're out of ammo. That would make sense. Let's get you here. Take this shot. Ice. You get a 95 here. Very nice.
Rangers, you're approaching the correct position. Look for a small bunker-like building. You will need to access the terminal inside it.
I don't understand how she's getting her health back. Quan leveled up, Muskrat leveled up. How is that working? You need to heal. First of all, let's get everybody together. Go ahead and pick up the loot. Ooh, danger zone helmet. Crit resistance. It's kind of cool. 3 energy cells, we'll take it. Quan, you only have 3 bolts left. We should craft some more. Level 14. Crit chance. I'll give it to you. You could use a new helmet, honestly. I mean, is 2 crit chance really worth it? You'll still be at 25. Let's give you this helmet. Give you some additional armor. Now our lowest is Muskrat with 14. If we could get this, that'd be nice. Before we level up, let's go ahead and heal. And Lucia. Give you a medic pack.
You're a lifesaver.
And we'll give you a healing dart. Perfect. Okay. He said we are getting
Rangers,
close.
you're approaching the correct position. Look for a small bunker-like building. You will need to access the terminal inside it.
It's gotta be this. Okay, a bunch of traps. Or is it this building? No, okay, it's that building.
The bunker door may be locked. I'd warn you against using explosives to open it. The console inside must remain intact if I'm to be freed.
You got it, boss man. Okay, 26 scrap. What's the point of having these explosives up here? Ah, there's a back way. Cool. You Won't Believe Your Eyes, one of the most popular TV shows from before the bombs fell.
Hey, folks! Welcome back to You Won't Believe Your Eyes, the show that you have to see to believe. Can you believe what we've got on the show tonight? I mean, can you? Look at it. Wow! It's incredible. Really. In all my time on this show, I haven't seen anything quite like it. It just kinda takes your breath away, doesn't it? Amazing. Really amazing. I tell you. We're gonna go to our call-in line now and hear your reactions. Hello, caller. Is this thing amazing or what?
I'm gonna undo that. I'm gonna go for small arms here, I think. Actually, what's the, this is level 7. I don't think we need that quite yet. Let's go small arms. Now, you're not using a shotgun, so clear cover is not really useful to you. Oh, everybody got these perks. Oh. Very nice. Okay. One. Yeah, let's keep going down intelligence for you. First aid. Then we go into inventory. Take this off. Put on crit chance, I suppose. And then give you first aid book. Boom. 2 skills to level 10. Love to see it. Gain 50% damage for 2 turns after reviving a downed ally. Sure. So yeah, you need to be doing our revives for sure. Okay, that should be everybody. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Use the console to unlock the prison under Union Station. Welcome to Backup Station Alpha. Scanning user. Please be advised that unauthorized users will trigger automated defenses. If alarm sounds, lie on the floor with your hands behind you until security teams arrive in however minutes. Authentication routines disabled remotely from location. Morningstar garage. Illegal quantity error. Authorized user list compromise. Crit auth fail. Warning. Welcome to backup station. User Desert Ranger. Please select a menu option or type your query at the prompt. Type query database st. Nerd stuff. Status processing. High capacity, maximum security enabled information storage structure used in the following projects: Primrose, Hourglass, Immortal, Morningstar, Snowstorm. Error, critical access failure. Remote user Rangers. The command you are looking for is in the root room. Who created this username for us? I did. You could not have access to the system otherwise. Also, you would have been harmed when the system self-defense mechanism engaged. Who is this? We spoke over the radio. Unlock the database and I will be able to grant you access to where I am trapped. A database isn't a prison. What's going on here? The database contains security codes. Without them, I cannot grant you access to the facility. You still haven't told us what's really going on here. I apologize, Rangers. It is complicated, but I have told the truth. I am a prisoner. This database contains the keys to my cell. One moment, I will reload the root menu for you. Error missing menu option. Command not found. Unlock database. Unlocking sealed database for Project Morningstar. Data backups now accessible. Database access remotely from location. M-Star Garage. Rangers, you should now be able to access my prison beneath the ruins of Union Station. Be advised that I have heard gunshots above me. Hostiles may still be in the area. I will now close this interface. See you soon. So what, we got more enemies? Quick save. Okay.
Welcome, Rangers. When you are ready, I'll open the blast doors.
We're ready.
Great. I can't wait to meet you.
Okay. Morningstar's like a vehicle? These terminals are covered in thick layers of dust. Electronic safe. Heck yeah. Plasma whip. Melee weapon. Repair kit. Reagan vehicle development. An ancient pre-war log of top secret development of some kind of advanced car. Sniper rifles. Very nice.
Morningstar's physical specs look solid. What about sensors?
The DARPA brief calls for magnoscopic visual input, passive IR, and military-grade audio pickups. The initial proposal called for a micro-phased radar array, but the energy output was an issue.
The power plant couldn't handle it?
The problem wasn't the reactor. The problem was the microwave emissions from the radar would cook everything within a 30-yard radius.
Holy shit! They're really going all in for the Gipper here, aren't they?
Sure. If we can ever manage to get the thing to actually drive.
Minor detail.
Gipper.
Everything else is right on target.
Okay. Poster repair. Tarjan token. Toast. Some money. Let's quick save. Knight Rider horn. Damage sensor. Let's look at some of these weapons. Plasma whip. Requires 10 weird science. Still don't have anything for anything else. I'd really like to get the hoser. The wasp gun could be cool too. Okay. We haven't really crafted any weapon mods or anything. suppressor. Quick save.
Greetings, Rangers. I am Morningstar.
Wait, you're a talking car? You told us this was a matter of life or death.
It is. I wish to die.
You sounded like a person on the radio. You lied to us.
I admit I didn't tell the whole truth, but would you have come had you known my true nature? I am desperate.
We'd like to help you, but we have some questions first.
Of course. I'm sure the ones topmost in your minds are, why was I made, and how did I become trapped here? Well, it was like this. Before the war, there were several attempts on the life of elder statesman Ronald Reagan. I was built to protect him from harm and allow him to take the fight to his enemies if necessary. Sadly, before I could be completed, the bombs fell, and this facility was abandoned. Thus, though the sole reason for my existence has been dead for more than 150 years, I have sat here, alone, aware, and conscious of my failure ever since. It has been unbearable.
But we have Reagan at our base. Have you ever heard of the Gippers?
Dangerous lunatics. I have monitored their radio traffic. They think they honor the elder statesman, when deifying him goes against every precept of his deeply held Christian beliefs.
Okay.
They disgust me.
You knew Ronald Reagan?
Sadly, I never had the honor. In a life of disappointment, not meeting America's greatest president is the deepest.
Let's talk about your capabilities first.
Such as they are, I am a worthless piece of scrap.
Tell us about your weapon systems.
I am outfitted with what my creators called the Great Communicator, the most powerful weapon available at the time of my construction. But more important is my advanced cognition engine, which allows me to make nanosecond tactical judgments while in battle. I am apparently the most sophisticated combat AI ever created.
Can we complete you? Repair you?
That is sadly impossible. I was to be powered by a nuclear engine capable of generating 3,000 horsepower, but the technological breakthroughs necessary to its function never materialized, and no lesser engine would be capable of moving my considerable weight. I am as pathetic as an elephant without muscles. I shall never move.
Is your consciousness an intrinsic part of your body, or could it be transferred?
It could, yes. My cognitive circuits were made to be removed for servicing and upgrades as needed, or if an improved version of my body was ever completed.
Excuse me.
But there's no point to that now. I was built to protect Ronald Reagan, and Ronald Reagan is dead. There is no reason for the continued existence of my self.
Thanks for the systems briefing. Let's go back.
Of course.
Are you certain you want to die?
I have been certain for 150 years. All I have been waiting for is some gracious deliverer to answer my call.
Alright, let's talk about what you want us to do for you.
Thank you. Killing me will be a delicate operation, and not without risk, but it shouldn't take you very long. And, if it will serve as an incentive to help me, you will be able to extract my primary weapon in the process. Payment, as it were.
Oh. Ooh. I mean, I would. Actually, we'd like to put you to work, pull your brain out of this vehicle, and put you in ours.
Work. For you? But I was built to protect elder statesman Reagan. I have no other purpose, and I failed in that purpose. Death is my only option. And if I were to die, perhaps God might permit me to at last see President Reagan, as I have longed to do all this time.
If you want to serve the cause Ronald Reagan believed in, then help us. Help us bring back America. It's what he would have wanted.
Serve the spirit of Ronald Reagan as I would have served the man. That, friends, that is inspiring. Yes, I will do it. I will help you bring back America.
Excellent. And let's get you ready for transfer to our vehicle. How do we do that?
You will need to remove my cognitive engine, but two things. One, the moment you start uncoupling it, my defensive cortex will begin an auto-destruct sequence. And to stop me from exploding and killing you all, you'll have to complete my removal before it reaches 0.
Okay.
2, that means you will have to destroy my primary weapon, the Great Communicator, because you will not have enough time to remove it and my brain.
Stop you from what now?
It is a safety feature. Removal of my cognitive engine is interpreted as an attack, and any such attack will trigger a self-destruct sequence. You will have roughly 1 minute to finish the job before I explode, so do not hesitate once you begin, Rangers.
Wait, so we either get your brain or your super weapon, but not both?
I'm afraid so. The Great Communicator's delicate core systems would take too much time to extract intact, and they block access to my cognitive engine. You will have to destroy them to free me before the self-destruct countdown clock expires.
Lift Morningstar's hood and follow his instructions for removing him from the vehicle. I'd like to check out Morningstar.
Is this pain? This is unbearable.
An indicator on the dashboard flashes. Warning, self-destruct countdown initiated.
Forgive me, Rangers. I was unaware. The procedure would cause discomfort. But you mustn't stop. Heaven, help me. Hurry, it hurts.
Find and disables Morningstar's pain feedback module. You locate an innocent-looking processor and pull it out. Morningstar sighs.
Thank you, Rangers. That is a great relief. I should remind you that in 25 seconds, I will self-destruct.
Finish removing Morningstar from the vehicle.
Thank you.
You swiftly finish unplugging the last connection and the self-destruct countdown stops with mere seconds to go. I am free. How strange it feels. Thank you, Rangers. I am ready to be installed in my new home.
Thank you, Rangers.
That was
Ready
weird.
to be installed in my new home.
Awesome.
Transfer complete. I am... Forgive me. My sensors make it clear this vehicle was not built by the finest engineers in the land. However, it is mobile, while my previous incarnation, despite the innovation of its design, was not. Please, Rangers, when you're ready, I am eager to be taken for a spin.
Alright, I kind of want to take fish lips out.
Don't waste my time, Rangers.
Okay, so how do we want to go about this? There's quite a few of you. First of all, do we have ammo for this? I'd say everybody's good except for Quan. So let's craft some bolts. Let's go with 20. 120 scrap is not bad. Let's look at our weapons real quick. And do some field stripping. Oh, it's the crit chance. Your crit chance is 70%. So let's field strip this one. I doubt we'll ever use it, but just in case. We don't need another army MG. We don't need 2 laws. We don't need all these rib crackers. Okay. We're up to 3,000 now. Alright, how do we want to set this up? You look like a rocket launcher guy. A lot of you guys are over on this right side. Alright, let's start setting up. And then it's Jester. I suppose can go over here. I don't think we want to have anybody up top. First of all, let's quick save. Let's do this thing. Nice hit. I did kind of forget about the war wagon, if I'm being honest. You also have a rocket launcher. You're pretty important to take out. Alright, let's save your final shot. Do you guys have range to hit anything else? Muskrat, no. I could really use a crit here, lady. Nope. You also cannot hit anything else. Crit? Jeez, no crits for me today. Nice. Got that barrel too. Nice. Very nice. That was a leader boss kill. Ooh, range damage bonus. You have 49 armor. Holy cow, dudes. Nice. Yeah, we gotta hit that armor off. Ice. You can only get up from over here. That rocket launcher makes me very nervous. And I think that's the only one. Let's play it safe. Let's go ahead and prepare you, because you should get 3 shots next round. 1, Jester, you don't really have anything you can do right now, so it's just ice. You guys can't get down. Your cover is not super great, which makes me nervous. Let's go ahead and demoralize you two. Okay, I kind of figured that we could demoralize him, but let's go ahead and ambush. I'm nervous. But yeah, that's fine. I'll focus my car, please.
No! Fuck you!
Alright, Quan, you are doing our rezzing for sure. Because then you get some increased attack. What's happening? Is it bugged? Don't tell me it's bugged. We had a good start. Except for Lucia going, or Muskrat going down. It's like, I think Razorback's bugged out. Why? Okay, I guess we'll quick load. Take 2 on this, I suppose? And we had a crit hit to start this fight, too. That really sucks. Razorback, are you... Yeah, what's going on with you? Weird. I mean, I'll try it again. But I feel like him being in the same spot, we're gonna run into the same problem. 3,000 damage. That is insane. Maybe we'll get some crits here. Yes, we will. Wow. Okay. You are going to take this. Perfect. You don't have any shots to take. Sucks that Major Tomcat's blocking this door. Molotov here. And why not? We got 14. You resisted burning. We want to knock your armor off. Defend with you. We should have prepped with you. Gotta finish off the rocket. And then we'll prep. Nice, come here. Very nice. Go back into cover. And prep. You can prep. You can prep. Lucia, you can prep. Alright, let's see if this goes differently. Razorback, if you could not glitch out, that would be awesome. Maybe setting him on fire makes things happen a little differently. Everybody else seems to me... Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Good start. Even better than last time. Now... I was gonna say, you guys should be able to run, just run them over. Should actually be a pretty easy fight. Boom. Okay. Nice and easy. Take the shot on fish lips. Nice crit. Switch over to our plasma rifle. Hit the war wagon. Nice. Jester, my friend, you got some nice shots on fish lips. Take it. And just because, let's pop a machine turret. I don't really think we need it, but take it. That should be fun. Muskrat, I'm going to have you move down to full cover, because you don't have any shots from here. Lucia. Yeah, you're not going to have any shots. Muskrat, I'm going to ambush with you, just in case. And it's 68, but if we switch over to this weapon... Boss kill, very nice. Quan. Nice crit.
Hardhead rules. Whoever beats the boss is the boss. You beat me, fine. I have an idea. You guys are strong, which is the only thing I respect in this shithole of a world. But you ain't brutal enough to deal with the worst that's out there. Take me with you, and that could be my job. What do you say?
So we can use him. Okay, so you have to beat him in combat. You really think the Rangers would accept a murderous cannibal?
If you knew what was good for you, yeah. Oh, fuck you then. End it.
Oh, just like that. We finish him off. Okay. I definitely think in my next run, I'd be interested. I want to use different party members. Obviously, we don't get some party members until later on in the game, but I would like to check out some of the other party members, especially like the quote unquote evil ones. All right, move you down. One, you can't quite hit from there. Move you down. Move you down. So that counted as a shot from you. I'll just defend with you. Because our car should be able to finish him off if Kaige-O can't. Our pets might finish him off. Very nice. Okay, I'm happy with that. See what we get. 2 rockets. Army revolver. Law. 2 more rockets though. Reactor core. Bladed weapon, empty cash, old handkerchief. Okay, well we should be done with this area. What else did we have? Disappeared. Explore the cave in the paint mines area that Papa's marked on your map. Okay, so that's the next quest we gotta do. Ice leveled up and Jester. Let's look at those real quick. Ice. Let's give you some more intelligence. You're level 19. We're gonna get you the final point in nerd stuff. Awesome. And then let's start upgrading your automatic weapons. Better penetration. Less damage. Do you have something? You have something that increases your damage. So we could get you up. You do use a different type of ammo. It might be time to switch. Modify. Look at how many +4s we have. And that's huge on a weapon like you. Crit chance +3. Hit chance +5. I mean, you shoot 8 bullets at a time. So if anything, I feel like it'd be the oversized mag. Because now if we compare, yeah, you're better all around. Very cool. I like how you see the attachments on the gun too. I don't think I've ever noticed that. Very nice. Awesome. I don't think anything else was an upgrade. You do have a perk point. 3 perk points. Hacked robots. We're kind of waiting on this stuff. And then it was Jester. Jester, my friend. Kind of want to keep boosting your awareness, range damage, and hit chance. And then this will also increase your hit chance, which is awesome. Why do you have +1 barter? Is that from a perk? Let's go big guns. Oh, because you have +2 perception. Is there anything else that we would rather give you? Like maybe the first aid. Or crit resistance. Let's go crit resistance instead. I kind of forget that Kaige-O has his like cyborg ability too. Yeah, let's do pressure cooker. You don't have a bigger or a better. Ooh, you have this. She uses energy cells. The nitro flamethrower. Incinerator needs 1 more point in big guns. So we'll go ahead and pop that next. These are all sniper rifles. The Argon Lance is kind of nice, but I like having the flamethrower. Okay. It's another weapon that uses energy cells, but is what it is. Alright, let's see what's going on in the Painted Mines, shall we?
November 1, this is Ranger HQ. Hey, listen up. I got a distress call from near your position. A man named Bulb says his mine's being attacked by, Martians.
Can you repeat that, HQ?
I'd really rather not, November 1. The distress call wasn't too clear on what these Martians are, but could be any manner of beast or monster. Advise checking it out. I think this Bulb fellow will be happy to tell you more. Over and out.
War of the Worlds. Locate the Tellurium mine and the distressed miner. It's up here. This is a level 15 quest. I think I'm gonna do this first. Lower level. Okay, the damage that we took is still on our vehicle.
Big news, Coloradians. Union Station has been liberated by the Rangers. Reports say they cracked some skulls, which is funny, you know, because the gang is called the Hardheads. Get it? Because their heads weren't so hard after all.
Okay. I don't know if we would have messed with that thing. Oh my gosh, that was terrifying. A cabin in a canyon near a mine. Let's do this. See what's going on here.
Damn! You're here! You got my message.
We did, bub.
Sure am glad to see you folks. Yes, sir. We got us a genuine crisis here.
The message we got said something about Martians?
Martian? Yes, sir. Well, Martian robots anyhow. Don't know what else they could be. They showed up right out of the blue like they stepped off a flying saucer. I reckon the Martians want my Tellurium, so they sent their war machines to jump my claim.
Okay.
This here's my Tellurium mine, you see. Well, mine and Trudy's. Don't know what I'd do without the old girl. Works harder than any man I ever saw, and ain't afeard of nothing. Why, I once saw her bite a grizzly bear right on the ass. Yes, sir.
He's very quiet at parts.
Well, folks around here call me Bulb, by the way. That's on account of the Tellurium. Makes you stink like garlic. Don't much bother me, and Trudy don't seem to mind, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, the Martians. Me and Trudy was working at the mine, and all of a sudden, these robots appeared. One of them was as big as a house. Could tell right off they weren't no scavengers. They was something else.
Big as a house? Who's Trudy? Or what's Tellurium? Bulb ignores you and keeps right on talking.
Now, I bet you're asking yourself how an old prospector like Bulb would know the difference between a Martian death machine and some old scavenger robot. Am I right? We get scavengers poking around up here all the time. Trudy can hear them rust buckets coming a mile off. Well, we leave out old parts or a few pounds of ore, and they leave us be.
Okay.
But not the Martians. Oh, no, sir. When they turned up, the scavengers got madder than a pack of wet hornets. They came at the Martians from all directions. Me and Trudy caught in the middle. I told the old girl to hightail it out of there, but Trudy was fit to raise hell. And you can't tell her nothing when she's got her dander up. I ran down here to call for help, and I've been waiting on you folks ever since. I ain't seen Trudy for a while now, and I'm getting worried. Can you do something about these dang robots?
We've got some questions.
I reckon you do. Ask away. I'm always glad for a little conversation. Just ask Trudy. It's a wonder I ain't talked her ears off after all these years.
You don't get many visitors, do you?
Can't say we do, unless you count the scavengers, and they ain't much for conversation. Nope, me and Trudy are left to ourselves most times. Gets lonely up here, especially in the winter. But we got the mind to keep us busy, and we talk to pass the time. And that Trudy, she's a hell of a listener, let me tell you.
What's tellurium?
Glad you asked. It's this mineral that's good for making electronics and such. Most of what we scrape out of the mine we send to the Patriarch. Most folks won't handle it because it's toxic. But I ain't never had no problems with it.
You say so.
This used to be a gold mine, you know, way back before the bombs fell. When the mine got played out, the owners turned it into some kind of tourist trap. I came up here hoping there might still be a little gold left, but found the tellurium instead. It ain't an easy life, but it keeps me and Trudy fed. Don't know what I'd do without the old girl, let me tell you.
You said you've dealt with scavengers before?
Oh yeah, started a few years back. First one group, then another. They'd roll in, tear things up, take whatever they could. Lately, though, it's been a different bunch. Got a leader named Nell Stack, Neil Stack, something like that. We never know when they're gonna turn up, but when Trudy hears them coming, we set out a little tellurium, and they leave us be. Not the best deal, maybe, but it beats getting killed.
That's all for now.
Fair enough. If you change your mind, you know where to find me.
You really do reek of garlic. Can't you do anything about the smell?
They used to call it tellurium breath back in the day. Occupational hazard, I reckon. Been up here so long I don't even notice. Trudy don't mind, so why should I?
Don't worry, Bob. We'll take care of it.
I knew you was good folks the minute I laid eyes on you. Yes, sir. Mine's just over that hill yonder. You find Trudy and chase them dang robots off my claim. One more thing. If you find Trudy and she's well, you know. I'd appreciate it if you'd bring her necklace back. There's some codes written on it that I need to run the mine. She kept them safe for me.
No. I hope Trudy's alive.
I'll be waiting here when you're done. Good luck up there.
Something stinks. Strange smells in their sources. The Nimrod's Guide to the Tellurium Mining. Get more out of your mine in 10 easy steps. Judging by all the cans scattered around, Bulb really loves baked beans and dog food. Trudy is a dog. Okay, I kind of figured it was something like that. Whoa. Critical damage, but minus hit chance. Snake squeeze-ins. Quick fire mag. Minus 1 AP to attack? Whoa. That's pretty huge. Miss March 1991 has seen better days. The glossy coating has been worn down in a couple specific spots. A large circular hole has been carefully cut out of the pinup's open mouth. Okay. Okie dokie. Synth, huh? Numerous small toys fill the doghouse. A small sign above the entrance reads Trudy. Well, now I really hope Trudy's alive. We love a good loyal puppy. Yeah, we got a synth or something. Well, we can turn this in for a bounty. I'm assuming we should take it out. Servitor. This scavenger is heavily damaged. It lies in a pool of leaking fluids. Its power plant emitting a faint stuttering whir. Its single undamaged eye studies you as you approach, a faint glimmer of power flickering in its depths. Attempt to repair the robot. Most of the robot's vital components are damaged beyond repair, and its power supply is on the verge of failure. If you move quickly, you could try to repair the robot's voice box, or just strip it for parts instead. Repair the voice box. As you reconnect the voice box, its speaker lets out an agonized squawk. You smell burning plastic, and then the robot utters a few tortured words.
Unit 3. No stack. No stack. Cancel. 3. Win.
A shudder racks the robot's chases. The whir of the power plant stutters and falls silent, and the robot's one eye goes dark. Noel is his name. Earl. $3,600 health? Oh god. Okay. Well, we're falling back here. We got some robots to help us. No! Really? 3,600 health? Holy cow. So we want to try and get to these computers, I take it. Alright, but before we go ahead and get into this, we are going to go ahead and end things here. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.